What's going on, everybody? Dante, Body of 360 Fitness and Health, and I wanted to bring this video to talk about some things that you could do for your mental health as well as your physical health. And speaking of physical health, I want to talk about some key benefits that are associated with meal prepping. All right, meal prepping is not just for bodybuilders. All right, it's for everybody who is living a health and fitness lifestyle and different things that can. There's so many different benefits when it comes to meal prepping. All right, this is something that I enjoy doing. I haven't done it in a few weeks, but this is something that I do enjoy doing. And one of the benefits that it includes is helping you to save money. The second one is helping you to control your portion sizes, right? Thirdly, it is helping you to learn how to cook because a lot of us don't really cook that much and don't really know how to cook, especially if you're single and you're trying to figure things out as far as really just organizing your schedule, setting different priorities. Meal prepping also saves you time. Speaking of prioritizing your life and your day, your schedule, your week in advance, meal prepping absolutely helps you to keep organized with your schedule and to stay on point as far as how you're eating, right? Because when you're out and you're eating on the go and you're eating at different restaurants, you're not controlling the portion sizes. You're not controlling typically what goes into the food, even though there's an ingredient list, right, that shows you things that goes into the food. But to really know what's being put into your food, right, it's optimal when you're actually preparing your food yourself. So also, I want to digress a little bit and talk about the things for mental clarity, because health is not just physical, it's also mental. And it is also spiritual, right? It is also social, developing your interpersonal skills, your social and your communication skills. So journaling is so effective in helping you to just write down your thoughts, right? We have so many thoughts that are running through our head, especially, if we have busy schedules and we have families and we have other things that we have to do. We have goals, we have visions, we have priorities that we have to make in order to keep ourselves on track. And so journaling can help you to identify some areas where either you're lacking at or identify some areas where you are doing really well in, and to keep building upon those skills and keep building upon those assets that can help you to be a great value, not just to the marketplace, right, but to yourself, to your family, and your social environment. Which brings me to my next point, your environment, right, where you live, the people around you. Those things also affect your health from an interpersonal, mental, and spiritual level. So when you meditate, right, having some time alone where you are sitting out some time for peace and quiet, some early reflection, and reading, right? Reading, improving your intellect, your intellectual capabilities that will allow you to advance and sharpen your skills, that will also make you more valuable to yourself and then more valuable to your dream. And then also include some actionable steps that will bring you closer to your dream as well. So guys, health is not just physical, right? As you can see, it has so much to do with everything else in your life, and it improves everything else in your life on so many levels. So I want to digress real quick and talk about meal prepping. Meal prepping is something that I do enjoy doing. I haven't done it in a while. However, it is so highly effective. So meal prepping it accomplishes many different benefits, right? It allows you to save money. It allows you to control the ingredients and the things that you put in your food. It allows you to control your portion sizes. I think I may have already said that. And it allows you to control your wallet, right? Because a lot of times we're going out and we're spending money, and then at the end of the month, we're like, where did all my money go? So being able to when you talk about setting a budget or just controlling and managing your money, meal prepping does so many different things. I'm not saying that you need to be a chef, but it does help you. It's not just, again, like I said, it's not just for bodybuilders, but it just really helps you to regulate the food that you're taking in, and the type of ingredients and the nutrition that you're putting into your body. And then you're able to get feedback from that, right? You're able to look at how you're feeling on a regular basis versus the things that you're putting inside of your body, right? So meal prepping has a plethora of different benefits, and it's something that you can adopt. And again, back to mental clarity, guys. So getting up early in the AM, programming your mind with healthy words, right? And videos or podcasts and things that's going to put positive things inside your head and really set you up for a great day. Meditation, journaling, and reading, right? Improving on your intellect, improving on your social skills, improving on your writing, even your writing skills, right? Even if you're not a writer, it just helps you to put things down on paper because it's something that becomes tangible. And a lot of times the brain looks for tangible clues and tangible ways to make something much more effective. So guys, I just wanted to bring you this video. I'm going to be in my future videos, including more details in which things that I can actually write down in different ways that you can follow along, that you can write down and include in your own lives to help you live a more optimal and healthy life. Thank you so much, guys. See you on the next one.